Hello, sports fans, and welcome to the Scott Sports 101 Browns NFL Early Games Update Show. It's just in the fourth quarter, and the Browns are up 20 to nothing right now on Arizona with 14:23 left to go in the fourth. We're going to talk about today's game uh, and all the games that are going on today. But first, here is today's Scott Sports 101 NFL Week 9 trivia question. It is a Cardinals trivia question, the Browns' opponent. Uh, The Cardinals retired jersey number 40 in honor of which player? I'll have the answer later on the podcast. Um, uh, it's week 9 of the NFL regular season. The Browns are taking on the Arizona Cardinals, as I mentioned, at Cleveland Browns Stadium. Right now, as we speak, Deshaun Watson is playing in today's game against the Cardinals, and he's looked pretty good. And right now, it's a 2nd and 7 at the Browns at the Cleveland. Now it's a third down. They got their third down, so uh, and they've looked pretty good so far. Uh, and here goes the. Now we're showing some highlights what they're doing. So uh, and Watson is back. He is playing as we speak. 3rd and 5. And right now, uh, Watson is back from a shoulder injury, and he's facing the Cardinals, keeping their quarterback plan secretive. Uh, the sheer luck of some questionable offsetting and a strong defense, the Cleveland Browns have somehow survived without the franchise quarterback for the past month, and that is very true. The Cardinals haven't seen nearly as fortunate as the teams are playing each other right now. There are a few defensive answers about the quarterback situations. The Cardinals are at 1-7, and it looks like they're going to go to 1-8. It looks like it's going to be a 48-yard attempt field goal right now, and it is good, I believe. No good. Oh, Hopkins missed it again. Went wide right. Uh, and as the teams are playing right now, and a few defensive answers about the quarterback situation. The Cardinals are at 1-7, or the Browns are at 4-3. Well, it looks like they're going to go to 5-3. Arizona is awaiting Kyler Murray's return from a knee injury that prematurely ended his 2022 season, while Cleveland hopes that Deshaun Watson's sore shoulder won't turn a promising season into another painful one. On Friday, Browns coach Kevin Stefanski said Watson will make just his second start in 5 weeks. The 28-year-old looked stronger and more confident, while practicing 3 straight days, and he and the Browns think he is ready. Uh, he had a really good Wednesday, really good Thursday, and really good Friday, Stefanski said. He's comfortable and he looks good. Only one thing is certain: the Cardinals will have a new quarterback uh, this week after trading Joshua Dobbs, who who uh, coincidentally spent last season and most of training camp with the Browns to the Minnesota Vikings on Tuesday. Dobbs' departure after starting Arizona's first 8 games is either a uh, precursor to Murray coming back for the first time since tearing his ACL on December 12th, or the Cardinals getting a look at rookie Clayton Tune, a 5th-round pick from Houston, who has thrown just one pass in his NFL career on a fake punt. And Murray, who is 2-0 against the Browns, was a full participant in practice this week. And by all accounts, the dynamic 2-time Pro Bowler looked ready But first-year coach Jonathan Gannon wouldn't commit to Murray playing uh, with Arizona's season going nowhere. There's no reason to rush. And I think it's that rookie quarterback that is playing for him today, Clayton Tune, I think. Also, the fact that it's a road game against the NFL's top-ranked defense might sway Gannon in keeping Murray on the shelf another week. We've got to make sure we're doing the best thing for the team and the best thing for Kyler Murray. Gannon said Friday. That's how he plays into. But he'll have a big part in saying to us, hey, I'm ready to go. I want to play football, and we're still working toward that. He knows he needs to do certain things uh, to and keep stacking good days and keep getting reps playing the position to be ready to play. It could be Tune's turn. The Cardinals have been impressed by the young quarterback, and I think he's playing right now as we speak. And expect him to perform. He's going to go in there, and if he's in there, and let it rip, Gannon said. That's exactly what the Browns are hoping from Watson, who will start after being on the field for just 12 total days since starting the right rotator cuff, straining his right rotator cuff, excuse me, on September 24th. He missed 3 starts, most of the 4th game, and his absence only fueled criticism that Cleveland made a huge mistake in trading for him in the first place. There's a urgency for Watson to get back on the field after playing the Cardinals. The Browns, who eked out a win over the San Francisco 49ers, missed the last-second field goal. In Indianapolis, the Colts got wronged by the refs with Watson on the sideline. Have consecutive games against AFC North rivals Baltimore and Pittsburgh. Baltimore next week, Pittsburgh in week 11. Watson said those matchups have no bearing on his return. It's all about how his shoulder feels and if he's able to throw with velocity and being able to perform at his best. And he has done that today. And right now it's a 4th and 12. And of course, I want to play, Watson said Thursday, but as long as we're all on the same page as a player, as a staff, and as an organization, I think whatever's best for the team, the best for the future of his team, is definitely what we need to be heading into. There has been some close calls, but while Arizona has lost 5 straight and went 0 for October, the Browns aren't overlooking the Cardinals, and the record is deceiving. They've only not been ahead in only one game, said wide receiver Amari Cooper. So they're very competitive, and you can see that from the defense. They are making plays all over the field and keeping the team in the game. So it's going to present a challenge for us for sure. We know that it's going to be a long dogfight. It's going to be a dogfight and a long one. And there's a new target. Browns rookie receiver Cedric Tillman has been conspicuously absent from Cleveland's game. That may be about to change. The 3rd round pick is expected to have a larger role following the trade of Donovan Peoples-Jones. Tillman has just 1 catch for 5 yards and has only been active once since October. But the Browns want to see what he's got. Big body targets, said offensive coordinator Alex Van Pelt. Brings a lot in the run game as far as a forced blocker, and then can make plays, contested plays, high point the ball, and he'll definitely be more involved. And it's a business of Gannon's Cleveland native. Gannon's a Cleveland native, but he's not making too much of this homecoming. As asked if this game is a hometown has special meaning, Gannon fell back on coaching clinch. It's the most important one because it's the next one, he said. Truly through he must be excited to see some friends and family. I told him, don't bug me, he said. Gannon has planned a trip for the Cardinals to St. Ignatius High School, his alma mater, for a walkthrough. It'll be cool, he said. It'll be a little chilly out, but it's a really good facility. Our guys will enjoy it. And improving the secondary, an avalanche of injuries early in the season meant that Arizona's secondary was a big weakness for a few weeks. Uh, these days, it might be the team's biggest strength. The starting safeties, two-time All-Pro Bubba Baker and Jalen Thompson, have returned from a hamstring alignments, while rookie quarterback Garrett Williams has also given the team a boost after returning from an ACL tear during his final college season. And Arizona secondary had a solid day against Baltimore's Lamar Jackson last week, holding the 2019 MVP to a season low 157 yards passing. I think we played the coverages the right way. We made some plays out there, and we're in the right spots for the most part. Gannon said it's a good trio back there of three really high quality players, and the more they play with each other, the better they'll get. So, and right now, Arizona has not put any points on the board, and they've been struggling offensively and defensively. And right now uh, it's a 3rd and 6. Uh, the Cleveland 48. The Browns have the ball with 8:41 to go in the fourth quarter, and we'll get to the other games in just a moment. But right now, it's time to reveal the answer to today's Scott Sports 101 Week 9 NFL football trivia question. It's a Cardinals trivia question. The Cardinals retired jersey number 40 in honor of which player? If you said Pat Tillman, you are correct. In 2002, Tillman turned down a contract offer of $3.6 million over 3 years from the Cardinals to enlist in the U.S. Army in the aftermath of the September 11th attacks. Tillman joined the Army Rangers and served several tours in combat before he was killed in the mountains of Afghanistan. And I will have another trivia question on my next podcast, which will be for tomorrow's Monday night game. So stay tuned for that. Well, as you know, the Thursday night game is in the books. The Steelers beat the Titans 20 to 16 Thursday night, and I had said that on my pregame show yesterday, and Steelers got the game balls this morning. The Kansas City Chiefs beat the Miami Dolphins in London, England, 21 to 14. And I took Miami. My brother-in-law took KC. He won. I lost. So that's one of my picks of the week that I just told you. And I got to give the game balls to the Chiefs. And Miami just had a chance. They couldn't get over that hurdle. And Patrick Mahomes, 20 of 30 carries and attempts, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Isaiah Pacheco, 16 attempts, 66 yards. And Jerick McKinnon, 2 receptions, 22 yards, 1 touchdown. So that game was in Germany, excuse me. And at Deutsche Bank Park. And And the Dolphins are on a bye week next week, and on the following week, they host the Las Vegas Raiders on November 19th, which will be the week of Thanksgiving. The Chiefs are on a bye week before a Monday night Super Bowl rematch with the Philadelphia Eagles at Arrowhead Stadium on November 20th. So, and uh, and that was one I took. Right now, I'll get to the other games. The Atlanta Falcons are beating the Minnesota Vikings are up by a field goal in Miami with 12:50 to go in the fourth, and it's a 24-21 lead. I took Atlanta, and so did my brother-in-law. He took the Falcons as well. The Baltimore Ravens, with 8:14 left to go in the fourth, are up 37-3 on Seattle, and I don't think Seattle's coming back. We both took the Ravens, my brother-in-law Eric Hoyle and I. The Atlanta Fountain, the Browns are up 27 to they just scored a touchdown, 27-0 Browns in the fourth with 7:48 to go. The Green Bay Packers are playing at Lambeau Field with 9:08 left to go. Green Bay is about to kick off, being up 13-3 on the Rams. The Houston finally took the lead. They're up 30-23 right now in the Tampa Bay Buccaneers with 11:48 to go at NRG Stadium. And I took the Browns for today's game. My brother-in-law took the Browns as well. And for the ones I took Green Bay, my brother-in-law Eric Oil, he took the Packers. I took Houston. My brother-in-law took the Buccaneers. So that's another one we didn't agree on. The New Orleans Saints are up on the Chicago Bears 24-17 with 5:22 left to go in the fourth quarter. And I took New Orleans, and so did my brother-in-law Eric Oil. He took the Saints. The Washington Commanders are up on the New England Patriots by a field goal, 20-17, in Foxborough with 7:42 left to go in the fourth quarter. 4th and 9 at the Washington 35. Washington has the ball, and Chicago has the ball for the Saints, and it's a second and 9 at the 39 at the Chicago 29. And my brother-in-law and I both took the Commanders. The Indianapolis Colts are in Carolina taking the Panthers, and Carolina will look to get their second win, but I don't think that's going to happen. I took the Colts, and so did my brother-in-law Eric Hoyle. The Philadelphia Eagles will take on the Dallas Cowboys at Lincoln Financial Stadium in Philadelphia, and I took the Eagles, and so did my brother-in-law. The Las Vegas Raiders will play the Giants at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, and I took the Raiders. My brother-in-law, actually, I took the Raiders. My brother-in-law took the Raiders as well. Sunday Night Football. Buffalo Bills are in Cincinnati taking the Bengals, and uh, Buffalo. And I took Cincinnati. My I took. Oh, I took. Oh shit. My brother-in-law took the Bills, and I took the Bengals, and my brother-in-law took the Bills. And Monday Night Football, the Los Angeles Chargers will face the New York Jets, and we both took the Chargers. So this Browns game is, I think, and Browns are up 27-0, 7:23 to go. It's a 3rd and 9 at the Arizona 25, and the Cardinals have the ball. And boy, Arizona has struggled offensively and defensively, and the Browns, they've been all over them. They've been playing well. And Deshaun Watson has looked great in this game today. So that's just about going to wrap it up for the Scout Sports 101 Browns NFL Early Games Update Show for week 9, and I'll have the post-game show once the Browns game and all the early games have concluded. But until then, and the late games preview show, but until then, always remember, be a team player each and every day in every way possible. So long, everybody. 3, 2, 1. I'm done.